Start off this video, we're going to watch this clip I got today. I'm going to break down what I was doing, what I was thinking, things that went right, things that went wrong a little bit, and hopefully it gives you a better insight into your own gameplay. Then we'll get into the rest of the video. To start here, I look to the right to see if my team's there. Because they're not, I'm just going to keep poking to build ult charge. Once I verified right there at that right turn that my team was starting to push up, I go invisible to flank the back line. Jump up here. Usually there's helas here, or any DPS is here, so I come up here because this area is very, very good to control. If you control this area of the map, you pretty much win the point.
Oh no, I thought the Thor.
I looked to my right to see if my teammates were there. I noticed they were not going in, and usually as a flanking DPS, it's my job to get a pick or two. So I'm gonna poke in a safe distance to see if I can get someone low enough to kill.
The uncle's in a really.
I hear that there's someone to my right. So I look to the right, I see Thor starting to jump at me. First thing, I don't know why my video keeps artifacting like this, but first thing, he dashes. Whenever a Thor or Iron Fist dashes me first, I dash away to create space, because they can't chase me now. And now they can either choose to run away, which would be the smart thing to do, or chase me. If they chase me, I'm going to be real, I kind of know they're an idiot. So I'm going to kite them around. I jump down here to get the health packs. I'm losing some health. Grabbing the health packs right because I'm also denying them the health pack. So whoever gets it first is obviously going to have an advantage. I see Bucky. I'm going to focus Bucky before Thor. If I fucked up my combo or anything right here, I was pretty much a dead man. But thankfully, I'm Bucky. I get the kill. I juke him a little bit. We dodge Thor's dash. I notice where my dash cooldown is. Again, fighting Thor, you want to know how many dashes you have, what escapes you have. So I see I almost have 2 charges to dash, so I use one prematurely, faster than I normally would. And I make sure to use my right-click cooldown to keep getting all my cooldowns back. I type because I'm toxic. I just thought it was funny how dumb he was chasing me like that. So don't be toxic, but what's important is that I start calling out kill 2. That lets my team know that, hey, we should win this fight. And they listen, they confirm, they say we're going in. And then now this is the really important part. Just listen to our communication during this part.
Okay.
I'm going in behind Moon Knight.
Oh my god.
Moon Knight dead. There's only 3 people here.
Alright, nice. Let's go.
Firstly, I come to this health pack to deny the enemy. I didn't really need the health, but I didn't want to be focused because if I go in first, everyone's going to aim at me. So I dash out, get the health to deny it. Healers usually try to grab that health first. But if you heard, we're all communicating who to focus. That is very important if you're comfortable using voice chat. Calling out who you're shooting pretty much guarantees people to die, because if 2 to 3 people are shooting the same target, even if they're getting healed, they can't really out-heal 3 people shooting at you at once, right?
Killing Loki clones?
Hela. Killed Hela. I'm on Loki. Loki's dead.
So you see my teammate ping that there's an enemy over here. So I'm going to start aiming over there and gun for it. I turn invisible to see who they are. I see it's Thor again. We all laser focus Thor. Because it was a Luna snow ping, I look back. Usually they're being followed by a support. I didn't see anybody. I verified that I was super ahead on the scoreboard right there. So now I have my ult, right? I'm going to go spend my ult right away. Since no one else in this game should have their ult by now. So it should be some easy pickings. Now, this is where I go wrong. I should have got those 2 picks, got the stagger, and left. Went back to my team to death ball, right? Right here's where I fuck up. I get bloodthirsty, I stay in. I'm a Yasuo main, I have 7 kills. It's my team's fault. I'm going in. Now, what's good is that my team was backing me up, right? That should have been the case since I went so far ahead, but my team was backing me up because they're my friends and they're good players. So I don't die here. If I was solo queuing, dead. No doubt about it, dead. I fucked up, right? But thankfully, I had good teammates and we're all communicating, so it was okay. Here's a bunch of tips to make you play better as DPS. First things first, if you don't know, there's actually a room for aim training in this game. So inside this room, there's these 2 computers. I recommend you do about my settings. You pick any actual character you want. Like for me, I had a lot of trouble hitting Cloak and Dagger. So you pick Cloak and Dagger, you have their movement on random and then timer off. That's my default settings. You have to do that every time you're in this lobby. But yeah, then you just spawn them with this one. And then you can practice your aim here at different distances. They move pretty sporadic. The only thing is that they're not shooting back. But yeah, you can practice your headshots and your tracking. Those are two skills that are very hard to do in these type of games. If you want limited ammo, you can actually just turn no ability cooldown, and then you're good to go. This tip, you've probably heard it before, but I'm going to stress it. Communicating with your team will increase your win rate significantly. You don't have to talk. Everyone thinks that means you have to use text chat. As long as you're pinging or even just typing your thought process, you're going to do way better in a ranked setting, in any game setting with your friends. It helps. It could be as simple as asking your Doctor Strange if you want to set up a teleporter at the start of the game. Little communications like that go a long fucking way. So in my eyes, there's two kind of characters. There's precision characters and the characters that flank. We'll go over precision characters first, because I find it their game plan is a lot simpler to execute. First tip, playing high ground as a precision character is always good. A lot of times you'll hear people refer to as off angles, and that's partially true. So when you're playing a character like Hela or Widow or any of the precision characters, you tend to want to go to a spot which is to the side where people normally aren't, so you can get a quick pick. However, in this game, that's dangerous, especially if you don't have a support ready to heal you or anything like that. So one nice thing is that there's a lot of health packs on the map, as I showed. You can actually stay near one of those health packs, so you don't have to have a support pocket while you're doing this. Besides the off angles, you'll want to tend to stay near your supports. Being able to peel for your supports as like Punisher with a shotgun, or just Hawkeye can one-shot headshot if they try to jump on them instead of you, is super nice. And then vice versa. While you're getting dove, they can heal you. Seeing two people is a red flag for flanker DPS in the first place, because they usually can't kill both. But when it's a support and someone who's going to do high damage, it makes it even scarier. Your main job playing these type of characters is just do as much damage to whoever's in front of you, right? So obviously you can get a pick on somebody. It's super nice. If you can shoot the Rocket Raccoon in the back line, that's useful. But oftentimes, you're just going to have to shoot the tank in front of you, because you're the one supplying the highest damage. So if you're shredding them along with two other supports, healers can't out-heal all that damage. And like we talked about with communication, if you're calling out to your friends or teammates who you're shooting at, or pinging them at least to show who you're shooting at, it helps a lot if everyone's shooting the same target, because again, there's no way healers are going to be able to save them from that much damage. So as a flanker DPS, your goal is to get a pick or two before any fight starts. That is not always the case. Do not force that situation. It's just if you see somebody who's not walking with their team, or someone in the very back who you don't think anyone's going to look at, that's when you want to go in and kill them. The biggest thing about playing these kind of characters is that you have to make sure you have a way out every single time. You cannot burst everything if you don't have a way out, but we'll go over some ways to have a way out. Firstly, fight near health packs. If you do have to spend all your cooldowns to get that kill, because if you go in, don't get a kill and die, you're fucking useless, you know? But it happens, so don't feel too bad about it. Having a health pack nearby that you can go grab to secure that you have more time to live is very, very crucial. In a second, we'll go over all my health pack strats on every map. So healers are usually the thing you want to kill. If there's like a staggered DPS coming out of spawn late, you can also go for those. Nice thing about that is that they usually can't self-heal, so they're actually normally an easier target. Yeah, after you get those picks as a flanker DPS, I recommend you go back as your team, because the most effective way to win games in team games like this, team shooters, hero shooters, is to play deathball. And what deathball is when you and your whole team are just running together 24/7. And that negates the whole flanker DPS strategy. So if no one's ever caught out, there's no reason to play as a flanker DPS. That's why in like high elo matches, Hawkeye, Hela, all these precision characters are more valued, because they're so well grouped together that there's no one, you know, staggering behind. I'm going to show you tips and tricks I have on every single map that's currently in the game. Mostly abusable health pack spots and off angles as precision DPS. So the abusable health kit in this map is here to right up here. These two health packs are so close together. I feel like this is the first abusable health pack area that everyone knows about. You see how close these are? So if you're playing a ranged DPS like I'm playing right now, as you see here, I can just, if I get dove, I can pick up this health pack first and then just drop down to this health pack. And then with this jump pad here, I can easily go back. So as long as you're the one getting the health packs before the other person, you should win most fights. Also, this one's not very close, but if you go to this room and you want to get more health, you can always run over here, especially if you have a dash. And there is a health pack right here. It's not that close. You probably won't make it in that time frame if you're desperate, but it's a possibility. Over in this hallway is pretty good because there's a health pack here for an off angle. A lot of these walls are destroyable too, so you can break these walls for better angles to catch people off guard. Sucks because you're making noise, but if they're pre-destroyed, you can get some pretty good shots from here. So a lot of precision DPS play from up here. One thing I don't like about this spot is it's cool that you get to see everything on the point, but there's a lot of room behind you, as you can see. So I don't like that already. And two, the closest health pack is all the fucking way over here. So unless you have a Punisher line going straight there, I don't think you're going to make it on most characters, right? So I prefer using this spot over here, which is the next most common spot. The thing that sucks about it is that the floor can break, right? But the thing that's nice about it is that you can actually just go over here and there's a health pack. Because if you destroy the floor, ta-da, the health pack's right there. So you can keep that one pretty close by. Plus, you're in the center of action, normally near your healers who play normally over here. So you can protect them if they get dove before you do. And then if you get dove, you can either run back there to the health pack or just drop down here with your healers. There's not really an abusable health pack on this map. The closest one is this to that one, but they're not that close. But I do like to play in this room when I am playing a flanking DPS, because you can break these walls and then just look around the corner on these walls. And the cool part is that if you're up in this room, the one right above, if you're up in this room, you can sound whore from up here and look to the side. So from right here, you can kind of sound whore if they're coming from this way or from over here on the map. Also, if you are playing a flying character, using the terrain like these things as bob and weave around is pretty good. This map, these things get destroyed, but as a flying character, playing around pillars, that's why there's so many tall pillars in this game. So you can play corners while flying. That's like the main goal as a flying DPS. You want to play corners, and peeking out isn't your goal. Your goal is to annoy the fuck out of the precision DPS until they want to stop aiming at you, and then always go right above, especially a Storm, but even with Iron Man, the best spot to be is to sneak up right above somebody because you don't have footsteps. And this is when you pop an ability to fucking kill them. But what sucks is that you can't look exactly down. So you always have to do it a little off like that. So if you are the one beneath, just run directly below them. You can't aim up at them, they can't aim down at you. It's pretty funny. So this is one of the easiest maps to health pack abuse. There's a health pack here and right here. And if you're a character with a dash, it's pretty easy to get to one location to the next, right? And now also there's a health pack there too, because all these domination maps are symmetrical. So these 3 health packs are pretty great. The bad thing about it is that if you're getting dove by more than one person, this is wide open. There's no cover, and the only cover there is are destroyable and easily destroyable stuff, right? So even this giant building, you shoot this thing a couple times, it comes crumbling down. So everything around here just kind of gets destroyed. However, on the other side of the map, there's more cover that's not permanently destroyable with this wall here. But the health packs also have walls. So if you do want to abuse health packs on this side, you do have to break the walls beforehand. Most abusable health packs on this map, there's one right here, and there's one right down here, then there's a jump pad. So playing around the jump pad and getting to the jump pad before your opponent's always good, because that makes them an easy shot when they come up. And then if you take the fight up here, the next health pack is right down there. So if you're playing a character similar to Magic, let's say you grab this one, you dash over, I can't get up. Help me, Life Alert. We grab this one. We keep kiting back here. Ta-da, you're on the 3rd one. So, obviously now you're on point. But by then, whoever you're fighting, the 1 or 2 people you're fighting should be dead. So this is probably right where you want to be anyway. And the same note is that if you're playing a precision DPS, this is literally off-angle central all around here. I didn't notice Doodle's there till now. This is... Sorry. This is literally off-angle city. You have every angle in the world next to any health pack in the fucking world. So, really good fucking map for if you're playing a precision character. So this is actually one of my favorite abusable health packs on any map. Both sides, again, all these maps are symmetrical. There's a health pack right here, and then there's a health pack right down this fucking staircase. I cannot tell you enough. I go on point. I grab someone's attention, I dash over here, they chase me because they're bloodthirsty idiots, kite them back up this staircase, I win every time. Any psylocke tries to ego me, I win every time because I literally do the same kite path every time. It's so good. And then vice versa, as a precision DPS, this is heaven. Where the fuck? This is heaven. Literally, you can see everything from up here, and you have a health pack right here, and you can kite just as easily as anyone else can downstairs. Also, just a funny thing to note, if you are playing a flanking DPS, if you're ever trying to run away, you just hit this staircase, it goes down, and then you can run over to this health pack. There's a health pack back there too, but if you want to run away, if they don't put that, because half the time that staircase isn't put down by default, so you can kind of run away by doing that. So, as a precision DPS, this map is heaven, because you're literally always in heaven. There's a health pack right here through this little window. I like to call this the sniper spot, but this isn't even the best off angle, because you're literally right where everyone's looking. Up here, there's a health pack behind you, and then speaking of the health pack behind you, similar to the other maps, there's another health pack right there. Thus, pretty fucking abusable. They have the same concept on a lot of these maps where there's a bounce pad, 2 health packs, you can abuse the shit out of it. But the nice thing about being a precision DPS here is that if they take the bounce pad, you're going to hear it every fucking time. But yeah. And then that's not all. On the other side of the map, behind this glass, there's another fucking health pack right over here. And this is my favorite off angle. It's not that hard to get up here, but this area has better health packs to abuse. There's an interactable here? See this? You can see the other two in eye view. So as we've talked about, you can easily dash, one dash over. Hela might not have the dash, but voila, you're there. You're going to win the gunfight when they're trying to gank you if they don't have this planned out like you do. Also, if you are playing a flanking DPS, this is one of my favorite maps to dive on, because this health pack is one of the most criminal ones in the game. There's a health pack right here. And then there's a health pack right fucking there. You guys have been watching this video long enough to realize what I'm saying. Here's a clip of me 1v3ing in this room.
Oh, Spider-Man.
It's kind of fucked up.
It hurts. It hurts.
Just killed 3 of them in their spawn. La, la, la. So as an off angle, this side of the map is usually better, because right down the staircase, there's a health pack right there, and your healers are normally in this room. Your healers usually kind of group up around this wall for the most part. So being near your healers and having a high up spot, it's pretty great. And then the script writes itself, guys. There's a health pack right here. Now these ones, as you see, are not very close, right? So there's a health pack here, and the next one's really fucking far away. I don't consider this very abusable, because even if I had 2 dashes like Psylocke, I still don't get there in time. So a fight usually will not last that long. The beauty of it is right around this corner, there's a fucking health pack. And then right around this corner, as we just talked about, there's a fucking health pack. So no one really comes to this side of the map, so you probably won't have that many fights here. But if you happen to run away up here from the middle of the map and someone's bloodthirsty and chases you, there's a health pack really close from the dash up, and then you can just kite them back and grab this one. Also, if you're playing any character with like knockback, this is one of the best areas in the game to go, because 1, there's a health pack, and 2, you can bump them off the map. So this is the most abusable health pack. Again, this isn't a very popular area of the map, but there's a health pack right there. And then if you just go back up this way, there's another health pack right here. But again, your opponent has to be playing Wolverine. They have to be super bloodthirsty for you to even like abuse this, because it's such out of the way. Even when the map shifts over, it's still pretty out of the way, but it'll happen, so just remember that. Honestly, as a precision character, playing up here is usually the most appetizing spot to be. It's the most clear one that there is in this map. But the weird thing is there's no health pack on this whole fucking side of the map. So coming to the center area is not very smart. Staying towards this side is usually better, because you would think this would be the closest health pack. It looks designed for you, but when you have to run for your life all the way back here, you're not gonna fucking live. So instead, I would just take a risk. You know, a whole team fight's here. Just drop down here and then go to this one. This one's closer. And at least then you're near your team where your healers will be, right? Also, the center of the map to over here is useful if you're playing like an assassin with a dash. But they're not so close that it's like one dash and you're there, you know? But it's alright. You guys are running from spawn, by the way, and you don't know about this. Breaking this wall is very important. If you break this wall, which not every character can do easily, you actually get to point quicker than the natural normal path. Again, there's no health packs on this side of the map, so do not stall and try to take a team fight right here. Try to be the first ones to get here and kite over to the point, because the closest health pack is the one over here. So most abusable health packs on this map are right here, and then right over here. And again, they're not that close, so if you're playing a flank character, you can kind of go between them, but yeah, they're not that close. Normally, if I do need healing as an assassin near the center of the stage, I'll just come over to this health pack. And the nice thing about it is most people will follow you in here, is that they're kind of enclosed in this little tiny space, and you have a lot of walls to play around, which I really like. So I come here, grab the health pack, and play around these walls. Even when this map shifts around, you still have a bunch of walls to play around. I usually don't advise spots like this as an off angle, but I'm telling you, when you sit up here, people will not look at you right away. So if you come up here, there's nowhere to really run to get a health pack. I mean, they're not that far, but not close enough if you get dove. But I'm telling you, people don't look up here when you're playing at the start. On the first point, the most abusable health kit is right here. Right here. The only bad thing about this is that if they're playing like a big tanky character, they can stand in this doorway and block you because it's very skinny. But besides that, you can block them if you're going to actually win the fight. But yeah, quickly going back to that spot's very good. Another thing, when I'm playing like a flank DPS, I tend to play this corner on this room because I can hide in here and check the corner, look for squishies. And then there's a health pack right there. So I can get into a fight, then quickly dash back here, bait them into this room, and then win the fight with the health pack. Then on the attack side as a precision DPS, it's kind of similar. I like using this health pack and then playing this wall, because you can destroy the wall to get a better angle, and everyone always sits here, and you can just kind of play this spot. If you play over here, there's a health pack right here, and you can actually destroy that giant building in the center, which I just did, and then you can destroy these, and then an angle you normally couldn't see from, now you have really good view and close to a health pack. If you are playing a precision DPS, playing up here is pretty good because you can see everything, especially when this bridge gets broken, but you'll need a healer here. If you don't have a healer here, make sure you're ready to jump down or jump back so your healers can heal you, because it's a struggle for the healers to heal you from up here. And as a precision DPS, destroying this tower again and then playing this angle is really nice because you can jump down. There's a health pack right over here. As an attack side flanker, this is my strat almost every game. You can break this window. I break the window, I dash through it, and then I sit in this little fucking corner like a rat. And what's so beautiful about this spot is that I can see people walking by from right here, and inside this room down here, you can hear all the footsteps. So usually, my plan is to wait for someone to walk into my mouse trap here. I jump down, kill them, and then there's a health pack right here. And the most beautiful thing is that there's a fucking health pack right next to it. So great spot to sit in the center of everything, and 2 health packs to easily go grab while you're killing people. On defense, staying up here, you should be high ground. Honestly, I would rely on your healers more than grabbing the health packs around here, because that's close, but it's annoying to get to. And then same thing here, the other health packs are like on the very sides. If you are the defending team though, playing right here is pretty nice because you have a big view and there's a health pack right behind you, so you don't really need your healer there 24/7. And you can break the walls, so you can play a corner by using the wall for a second by making a hole through it until they destroy it. But you should win gunfights when you have a broken environment in front of you. Also, kind of similar to the other spot in defense, you can break this wall partially and you can kind of play around it. And also, it's not that close, but you can drop down and you can come grab this health pack or that health pack, as we just talked about. This is one of those spots no one thinks about for abusing health packs, but there's a health pack right here, and there's a health pack right here. There's walls between them, though. So, I think you guys are getting the theme. You want to break this wall, and then break this wall, and then if you're playing a character with a dash, You on defense or attack, you kind of just dash back and forth and grab these 2 health packs to beat people in gunfights. Obviously, when you cross this path, this is where everyone's shooting, but usually, you know, the payload is around this area, so at least you have a little bit of cover. The one thing that will fuck you a lot is someone else will grab the health pack first, so got to be a little aware. And this is the most broken shit on this map, guys. If you're on the attacking team, there's a health pack right here. Then there's this is where the enemy, the defending spawn is. I am playing as the defending team in this custom lobby, but as you see here, I don't get health until I go into this room. So as the attacking team, you can't enter this room, but you can fucking kill them. They can't run away from you in this room. They die. So you just wait for the healer to walk outside the spawn like this, like a little gremlin, and then you can just shoot them and they can't run away. There's nothing, they're literally a fish in a barrel. And sure, you can say everyone's killing me on this side of the map. If you're pushing up when the payload's back there, sure. But when your team has the advantage pushing up, no one's looking to help their support, and you can kill them right there with a health pack to safely run away to when people get their attention. And then if the enemy team is really bad, there's another health pack to abuse right fucking here. So if I'm playing an assassin, I quickly kill somebody, and then I can go here and dash right over here to another health pack. I honestly think the game creators should probably fix this spot somehow, but it's disgusting. If your team gets the lead, you just have your tank pull up here. There's nothing the enemy team can do to exit this location. They have to exit out the other door, but for some reason, this is the door everyone exits out of. So abuse it while you can. It's pretty obvious, but if you're playing precision on the defending team, right here has that health pack too, so you can kind of fall back to that. I see a lot of people play over here though. It's nice for the healers to play over here, so just make sure you communicate with your healers that you're going to be on this side. But yeah, destroying this, very valuable. It's going to get easily destroyed while people are shooting you, so you don't really have cover up here, which kind of sucks. But funny part about this point, as a precision DPS, both teams are kind of fighting for this area up here. What's nice about this spot is that you can drop down here for a health pack. You can drop down right down here for a health pack. And the same thing with the assassination DPS, flank DPS. I abuse this shit every single game. I will just play between these 2 health packs, and the beautiful thing is, if I've already grabbed both these health packs, which happen a lot on this map, because people will see you and try to kill you, because this is a very annoying spot to be psylocke or magik looking for picks. You can actually just dip back here where no one goes, and enter the building and grab this health pack. This one's not close by, but because this is such an isolated area, normally you'll only do a 1v1 or a 1v2 here, and because you're an assassin DPS, you can kind of kite all the way back here. So yeah, you have like access to 3 health packs. This one is a stretch, I'm not gonna lie to you, but these 2, it's just 1 dash away and you're there, you know? Yeah, to get back to it, as a precision DPS on defense, you can kind of go between these 2 buildings. It's pretty nice. Playing back here is kind of nice on healer, but on DPS, it's kind of scary. Sure, this health pack's nearby and you can go to it, but it's not as convenient. You'd have to play like on this ledge every time, right? And sure, you can destroy this giant fish thing here, but you have no cover in this spot. They're going to be able to see you pretty much the whole way, unless you play back on this staircase, which pushes you farther. So if you do want to play here, playing this staircase is where I would play. As the defending team, I'll usually play this corner at the start of the match, because right here I can see if they're coming this alternate route, which no one really ever takes besides me. And then I can see them walk by, because that road's the most common way to get to points. So I can watch them walk by, watch when I want to kill a support, then get ready to one-shot them here. Escape plan, though, is don't use your dashes until you actually start shooting, because you want to usually dash or get out through this main route. However, though, if you're on the attacking team, when I start the match, I almost always come out of this door and take this route. Obviously, if there is someone going to kill me here, this is a terrible route. But you can break through this wall right here, and that's usually how I get into the spot I was just talking about. I usually start the match this way, sneak over here, and ta-da, I'm on the 2 health packs. This is another one of the most abusable health pack spots in the game. I honestly think this spot should get nerfed. I don't even have to say it. The most beautiful part about this spot is that if they're chasing me through here, I grab this one, and then I can block them from coming through this door. So after I'm full health, let's say like a Captain America's chasing you, I can play this door for as long as I want, and then quickly just come back and grab this health pack. After you get here, there's also an escape route. You're not even done. You then kite back through here, same shit. You can block the doorway. There's a health pack right fucking there. Now, right here, the whole enemy team normally is if you're on the attacking team. But actually, one of the most broken health pack abusable spots in the game. And as a precision DPS, coming up here and playing around this health pack is pretty great. This can't be destroyed, which is lovely, so you even have a wall to play around, which you can go to both sides. This side clearly is better, but on attacking team, it's great. On the defending team, it's also not too shabby, because you can play here. Obviously, there's a big chunk right there you can't see, but you can see inside this room, especially when you break the walls to this room. You can shoot inside of it. It's a pretty good spot, and again, just drop back down and grab this health pack. Normally, as precision DPS, this is a pretty great spot, because as you can see, health pack there, health pack there. But the thing that sucks about it is that if they're smart, like if they watch this guide like you did, they're gonna know as the assassin DPS, flanker DPS, there's a quick health pack right to their side. Again, this is a very common area to get killed from, but this is kind of the side of it. So, you know, you can see these two health packs. They're not as close as, you know, one dash away for most characters, but they're pretty dang stupid close. Also, another thing I want to note, this point right here is so good if you want to look for kills. There are so many spots you can... I'm literally looking at their spawn. They have no idea I'm here, you know? And they have a health pack right outside their spawn if you're trying to get a quick kill. If someone's staggered. If someone's staggered, this is the perfect time to kill them because they have a health pack right there and like 2 getaways. Yeah, as a precision character, this angle over here is very good. If your supports are back there, they can see you. The only bad thing is that this floor can be broken, so you can easily get shit on from them just shooting the floor real quick and bodying you. But you can play over here, then go over here and grab the health pack. The only thing is that if the enemy team dives you with more than one person, you're kind of fucked once you get here because you're in enemy territory and there's really no easy way to go back. One quick note, if you're the defending team, you can just go right over this wall if you have a dash, and you kind of get straight to where most of the fight is. So pretty good spot, health pack there. If I want to get a quick pick, usually when the match starts, I'll sit right here. I'll see if someone comes out like that spider girl, and there's a health pack behind me. So usually when they get to around this point with the payload, I'll try to kill one of the supports, then quickly kite back here. Pretty easy getaway too, because you can either go through the building, which is pretty destroyable, because as you see here, you can break this wall. You can break this wall and get back to your team pretty easy, or you can just kite back this way or something. You have a lot of ways to run after you break that, or just another option, you could just drop down here and go towards another health pack, which is pretty, I wouldn't say abusable, but they're not too far away. But yeah, speaking of abusable health packs, this one and that one, pretty good time to kill people. You know, they're chasing you, get that one to this one, ta-da. The best part is, after you get this one, if you're able to cross this path without dying, there's another health pack right there. And what's even better is that after this health pack, there's another health pack right fucking there. So you could separate those two, but as you see, this map's stupid because there's 4 health packs in a row that you can go grab. On this map, this whole little stretch is where you pretty much want to make sure that your team's holding the defense or holding the attack, because there's just too much health to not grab. They're everywhere in that little span. We haven't talked about precision characters at all. I have plenty of time though, to be honest. Yeah, if your character is able to get up here, there's not really cover, but you can drop down to these 2 health packs, which are nice. But this is actually kind of a good spot because there's a tree here. You can shoot between this tree on people and get kills. And it kind of is like a defensive spot, you know, because they can't really hit you through the tree either. When you come back on defense around in this area, this is a pretty common spot. It's pretty easy to note. This is a good spot, and right here, the bridge, as you see, doesn't get destroyed. But what's nice is that you actually do want to destroy it. You want to destroy it so you can easily drop down and grab the health pack below you. Yeah, if you're on the attacking team, right here is pretty abusable because there's a health pack here and a health pack here. So if you go up here and you get shit on, you can quickly grab this and go back towards your spawn to grab this health pack, or just go straight back to your spawn if you can. And what's beautiful as a flanking DPS is on defense or attack, no one comes to this side of the map. There's a health pack right here. There's not that much more, but there's a health pack right here and then a health pack near the center of the map. Now, this is not abusable, but I'm just saying if you need to retreat, you can usually safely retreat back here, get the kill if they're chasing you, and live, or just live by getting this health pack. It's a really, I don't know why no one comes here. And the best part about it is that if you're on the defending team, you can quickly come over here to flank too. And no one ever expects you to abuse this little area over here. Yeah, as precision, this starting area is pretty good. You can drop back here and get a health pack. Usually your healers are also standing like in this line here. So one of the best spots to be as a precision DPS is up here. Everything's pretty destroyable too. So if you're like, I can't really see, yeah, you can make more space so you can view the map a little bit better. Real quick note, if you're a flanking DPS, they literally have a bounce pad and a door right here. No one uses it. So if you want to get behind their team real quick, this is a very easy way to do so. If you guys want to see abusable health kits, this is one of the worst spots. Best spots if you're abusing it like I am. There's a health pack right here. This one's not that important, but there's that one there, right? Then there's this health pack here, but this is the beauty of it. If you're playing like Magic or something, you're flanking, you can kite back to this. Just go around this fucking corner. There's another one right here. And then like I just showed you, if you go from here to over here, you can just go down this staircase and there's another health pack here. Not to mention, if you just take a left instead, there's a fucking health kit right there. All four of those health kits are just right next to each other. This map is one of the most questionable. This map's one of the most questionable maps about how close the health kits are. I don't know why, but hey, I would rework it if I was the devs, but you know, I don't work on the game. Makes the precision DPS role kind of easier because again, you can kind of do the same thing here. You just play these up areas, and again, this floor can be broken, but as you see, it doesn't really go away that far, right? It does build like a ramp right to you though, so that's kind of shitty. And you don't really have a corner to play because, oh wait, I thought you could break this. This is even better. And then the best part is, like we just showed the health packs, you got health packs everywhere, and you can break the floor to drop down over to this health pack, but I honestly recommend you try to drop down to this health pack. That's usually better. And hey, if they drop down here with you, sure, if you miss your food, but they don't really have anywhere to fucking run. If I'm flanking on the attack side on this map, what I like to do is that I'll go through this hole in the wall up here, right? And then from up here, I like to go over here and break this window. And then I kind of just torment the enemy team from up here. Sometimes there's someone staying up here as a precision DPS. And as a precision DPS, you should. Because you have all this area to shoot from. You can cover almost every angle from up here. No one ever flanks from over here, but you can also flank back there by jumping over. You have all this area, and then you have a health pack right here. It's pretty great. And then all your supports are usually playing around this area on point. Thus, you're a pretty good spot to get heals if you just ask for heals on that counter. You also play from up here, but there's not a health pack nearby. The health pack kind of supports the enemy team more, so I like that corner better. But at least from up here, your supports will heal you, right? Because you're kind of like right in their face when you're standing here. Another nice thing, these things don't break. So you can kind of play, you can use this to play corners while this bridge does break. So this bridge goes down, you can just play right here and shoot through them. Also, there's a health kit right there if you want to drop down, but I'll be honest, if you have to drop down there, you're probably gonna get dicked. But hey, just a heads up, if it's desperate times, you can do it. But yeah, same thing as the flanking DPS. I like to come over here and torment the team by abusing this health pack. And the best part is There's a health pack right there. There's a health pack right fucking there, baby. Look how damn close they are. So I'm telling you, if you're playing a character that's a flanker, this is heaven. What's nice is that playing around this area is that if you have a dash, you can quickly just dash right up there. And there's another health pack here. So going between these two health packs with a dash, it's pretty dang good to get some picks and then just dash to the next health pack. All these walls are destroyable, so you really won't have that much cover after a little bit. If I'm playing a precision DPS on defense here, you can break this wall, which is nice. So you can come to the back here and kind of get shots from here. You have a pretty good view of a lot of people, and like I said, you're right next to a health pack, which is nice. And then also, you can break this side of the wall, but you can break this side of the wall and play your corner up here. And then this whole wall is breakable, and the floor is breakable, as you see. So you can just break a hole in the wall and kind of play up here if you're a precision DPS. Obviously, when this wall breaks enough, you can't really play it anymore, but at least you can fall back here to your team. Usually your team's back here healing or something like that, so pretty safe spot to get heals from too. As a precision DPS in this area, you usually just kind of want to stay with your team. Going high ground's cool, but you need to make sure you have a support near you, because the only health pack is right there, and that's like everyone's going to be there. It's not a very smart spot. This is where I like to play when you're about to lose on defense, because health pack is literally your best friend right next to you, and they can't destroy these. I oftentimes, with psylocke, as most of you know, it's my main, I'll sit here, and then I'll look if anyone's coming, and then stand around this area, so if they come through this door, which no one ever really does, but at least they won't see me right away. And then when I start seeing people like move around, I'll move over here. They can't hear my footsteps, but I'm not moving very far, so I'm not making that much noise. So then I'll come around this corner and then wait to see if someone walks by. Very rarely someone will walk this way though, which is nice, and then I can kind of just one-shot them because it's like this little narrow hallway on either side. But oftentimes I'll wait for the support to be around this area, and then I'll try to one-shot them. And the nice part about me one-shotting them here is that I'll one-shot them, and then I can come back over to this health kit. Now, this is kind of only a psylocke thing, but literally my game plan is I'll kill them there, come over here, then turn invisible. As you see, I turn uninvisible near this health kit. I'm pretty much free to get away at that. If I am the attacking side, I usually come through here to try to get to the back line real quick, because what's cool about over here is that there is a health pack there, but that's not really that important. You can come this way and get to the back line right here, and then this health pack's important. You can kind of abuse that health pack when trying to get a pick, and then if you do have to dash, you kind of just dash. If you have to fight, you can either dash back there, or you can dash over here and grab this. Right up here leads the other two supports, and then if you want to quickly get up here to try to kill like the support sitting up there, you can just shoot this thing and then walk over. And then ta-da! They're right there. And again, once you use all your cooldowns, you just drop down here, grab this. If you're waiting for them to come back from spawn, sitting right here, very excellent, because you can see them walk up here from here. And then you're also watching that door as well from just this spot right here. Yeah, as a defending team though, grabbing this health pack over here is the closest health pack on defense. There's not really that abusable of health packs in this spot of the map, but the next parts of the map there definitely will be. I'm actually playing around this box more than anything, right? Because this wall is destroyable, right? So you can destroy this wall to have more space to see, for one. And then you can play this corner. You can play from up on the corner, to the left of the corner, and to the right of the corner, right? And you're in a pretty good spot for your supports to heal you, or you help your supports, right? The only time you can't really help them is if they get dove back there. So I tend to like to play this corner and then move up and play this corner if I have to, but that's kind of what I do. First abusable health pack spot is right here, especially if you're diving on the defending team. There's a health pack here, and then right around the corner there's another health pack right there. And then kind of the same thing, they're not that close, but there's a health pack right here. I'm just looking out the window so you guys can visualize where I'm at. And then there's a health pack right over... Ooh, wrong turn. Awkward. And then there's a health pack right there, right? So, here to here, there's two health packs. Again, not that abusable, but the nice thing about here is that you can shoot this. That can kind of peel for you if they're not on the platform with you. Then you just run back over here to get the other one. But yeah, as a precision, this window's lovely. You can, because the health pack, again, is right there. And like I just said, this is pretty much self-peeling. But yeah, when the point goes this far back, playing this box is really nice, because you just turn back here and there's a health pack right behind you. So, when you get pushed back to around this point, it's kind of nice to play this corner, or these corners, I guess. Okay, I'll be real. There's no abusable health pack here. This health pack is kind of a trap, because if you have to dash over here, and you grab this health pack, and there's 2 dudes coming in to kill you, you're usually dead. If there's only one, you probably win, but if you somehow escape to here and still have a dash, you can get out by going up. And there's another health pack over there, but it's not very close. However, if you are playing a precision character, I do not see people abuse this spot enough on defense or attack. For one, they have all this shit here, which can be destroyed, which is kind of beneficial, especially if you're defending, right? Because you can shoot it yourself if you want, and kind of have more room to play with. But two, they have these natural hills you can play behind, right? So you kind of just dip down back or down to the right, and you can watch both hallways. The only flank is really that way. There's not really a flank over here unless they go all the fucking way around from your spawn. But yeah, this spot's pretty great. And then on the attacking team, you can be back here, watch them walk out of spawn without getting back into spawn, and have a health back pretty dang close. But as an attacking flanker, coming over here and grabbing this health back, and then looking for picks outside the spawn door can be nice. But again, they're so close to spawn, it's kind of scary. So I don't really recommend that. I'm just adding it just so you can know where the health packs are when you're flanking. All right, that was it, guys. We did it. Let's go.